welcome back to my channel. I'm Glamorous Beauty.
Today, I'm going to be giving you beauties a Valentine look using the Tati Beauty Textured Volume 1 palette. So if you guys want to see how I got that look in my last video and the most perfect Valentine look to rock, then keep on watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below if you enjoyed today's video. At the end, make sure you turn on your notification bell, that way you don't miss any of my future uploads. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. Gorgeous glam fam. So I have you zoomed in a little bit closer, a little more personal. Let me know in the comments if this lighting is better. Let's jump into using for the second time. I really am highly impressed with this formula. I mean, she knocked it out of the park.
I don't know what she has done with this formula.
This could easily be $100+ as far as price range instead of $48.
Because it is honestly that good.
Now I'm just going to go ahead and tape off the eyes because I love that real sharp definition at the corner. If you do not like that, you can still absolutely do this look. Just do not use the tape. Now, here's this baby. This is the inside. I don't think I showed you guys this the last time. It's really cool because she has it set up where it's pre-laid out for you. So you can just follow the guide that Tati has laid out for you to do a complete eye look. But that's not what we're going to do today. I'm going to start going in with my Morphe M517. It's just a thicker pencil brush just to make sure that I go ahead and smooth out any creasing because I've had this concealer on the eyes for a while. I did prep the eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape. I typically do not like this concealer underneath the eyes.
But
as a primer for eyeshadows, I really do like it. I'm actually using the shade Fair, so it really makes that eye pop and those shadows stand out. Now, I'm just going to go in with the Juvia's Place J125 blender. And the first shade I am going to go into, Soothe right here, this row right here, Soothe. And I'm going to take this very bottom shade. Now, there's no names. It just goes Memory, Ritual, Story, Soothe, Aurora, and Poet. And then it tells you on this side, Matte, Sequin, Metallic, Glitter. There is kickback in the pan. As you can see, I do have foundation on today. It's because even though there is a ton of kickback in that pan, it does not translate onto the face. I'm going to go in with that shade and I'm just going to start packing that on and building a transition. Now start down here on that outer V and I work up and I just start shaping that eye area because I like to form the shape I want so I don't go up too high. And then I go in and start blending. Now this shade is not a very bam in your face, so I will be going back in, adding a little bit more and doing that same routine, just packing it on. And I'm actually keeping this very low onto the lid because we can clean that lid up a lot easier than trying to clean up around the eyebrow area. Switching brushes, we are going to go in with the J127 Precision by Juvia's Place. The next shade I'm going to go into is down the Poet row. I'm going to take this shade right here. I'm working pretty much all from this bottom row, to be honest. I will show you there is a ton of kickback in the pan. Doing the same thing, packing and then patting. I'm going to keep it super low in that outer V and then right into that crease. And I'm just kind of making like you're going to do a wing. And then I'm just going to rock it very tight into that crease. And to get that, all you have to do is really hug right there in between where that skin wants to fold over and that eye socket. If you stay and feel that eye socket, you will blend directly into that crease. And you can see it's just beautiful. The shades are beautiful. They blend effortlessly. Now just kind of taking it and packing it on the inner corner and just kind of slightly patting around it to blend it into that transition shade. And again, we're going to go back in with some more to deepen it. Alright, now we're going to go back in with that first Juvia's Place brush and going back in with that transition shade that we originally used. I'm just going to be lightly tabbing over that red maroon shade. Now we are going to switch up again. I am going to be going in with my Morphe M521 brush. And we are going to go into Ritual Row, taking this very brown shade. Just grabbing just slightly a little bit. And I am just going to keep packing that on that outer V. And when I do this, I like to drag that in on that lid. I'm going to switch back over to my Juvia's 127 brush. Now at this point, if you wanted to, you could pack in just a little bit of that black just to really take it to the next level and give it more depth. After I get through placing that brown down, I really want to drag it across the lid, and it's going to lighten that brown and give it more of a lighter looking brown. So when I go in with the glitter, there's no intense line. So when you have the intensity that you want on that outer V, I am just going to go back in just a hair bit with that red just to, you know, deepen it up, and then a little bit with that transition. And again, all you have to do with these shades is literally pat, because they just marry together so good. Now I am going to take some glitter is what we're going to do next. We are also going to be highlighting that brow bone with the Aurora. There's this beautiful, just perfect highlighting shade right here at the bottom. It is the perfect matte highlighting shade for anybody. Okay, so for highlighting that brow bone, I am going to be using this eyeliner brush by e.l.f. It is just a flat definer brush, but it works beautiful at just really getting in there and actually kind of like cleaning up the brow. But instead of using concealer, we will be using eyeshadow. And we're just going to just pat again. Just patting directly where I actually cleaned up the brow with concealer. Now we're going to take the Stila number 37. It is like this rubber kind of flat paddle brush, and it is excellent for pigment or glitter. Now we are going to be mixing these two glitters, this rose gold with this multicolored glitter. We will be laying it on the inner part of the eye, on the lower lash line, only on the inner corner. So we're going to start with that rose gold. You do not need glitter glue for these glitters. However, you do want to kick off the excess. You will get some fallout with these glitters, so just know that in advance. So if you want to do your foundation afterwards, that works out great too. But here you have it. When I do this, I do it just as if I'm going to be cutting the crease. These glitters, if you have more mature lids, it will not bubble, it will not come up, it will not lift, and it will not settle into your lines in your eyes. Now I'm going to flip it and use the other side to go in and lay down that multicolored glitter. Alright, so now, and we are just going to work on that lower lash line. Taking that definer brush, I am going to start in with my deepest shade, this brown, and we are just going to put that ever so slightly right there. Really working it up really close to that lash line. You could take a little bit of the red and just kind of blend it. And then we are going to take that Stila brush again. And this time, instead of using the rose gold and the multi-tone, I am just going to be using that multi-tone for the inner corner and right there on the inner portion of the lower lash line. See, it just gives it a little something. Alright guys, that is it for the most part of showing you how these shadows work. I'm going to go finish this up, put the mascara on, and I'll be back to show you the finished look. Okay, my glam squad, I am back. I did opt out on putting the lashes and the liner on just because I really want to show you
the blend.
Now, I've been off camera for about 3.5 hours because I was doing some other stuff. So I want to bring you in and let you see that it's just gorgeous. If you're new to shadows, if you have more mature eyelids and really have a struggle blending or really getting glitter or any type of shadows to look good, Tati Beauty has come out for something for us. I am testing a new mascara also, so that's another reason why I didn't want to do lashes and liner. And all I did is I added a little bit of a nude liner to the waterline and put on some mascara, and that was it. I was good to go. This palette does retail for $48. You can pick it up on TatiBeauty.com. It is in stock. So if you're interested in getting your hands on it, I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. I usually don't do shadows on the daily. Since I've had this palette, I've literally done a look every day. And if you ask me, this is a gorgeous, beautiful date night Valentine look. Now, I personally, if I was going out, I would definitely do a wing liner and some lashes. I'm testing out a lot of products for you. Testing out some Il Maquillage products for you. I'm testing out a new skincare line and this foundation. Update on the Tati Puff. Guys, this foundation does look so much better. Look at the lines in this video with the brush that came with that foundation versus if you go back and look at the review I have up on the Puff, this foundation just looked like shit with it. But I am loving it for cleaning up areas still. I absolutely adore it for that. Jenny just changed her number, now known as Maturely Glam. She uses it as a brush swap instead of the more rougher ones because a lot of times the material it's made out of is really bad on natural hair bristles. So you can use that puff to clean in between your eyeshadows. There's many uses for it, and you get 2 for $18, so I would pick that up as well. I think altogether for the palette and those puffs, I paid $78, and that was including shipping. All right, guys, that's it for today. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you stay tuned because like I said, your girl's got a lot of videos coming for you. If you guys want to see more looks before Valentine's Day, let me know down below. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.